Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a cash envelope stuffing for the paycheck that I received on February 16th, 2023 using the printable version of the Budget by Paycheck Workbook from the Budget Mom. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. Okay, so as usual, we're nice and zoomed in for this cash envelope stuffing. I have no idea what is stained on my hands, but I did zoom out a little bit more than usual, so you can actually see my hundreds and my fives. The only bills you cannot see are the singles that I have down in the corner here. As usual, I do want to start out with talking about my emergency fund. So I have an established emergency fund, which I keep in a checking account. I do like to try and build that emergency fund up without actually budgeting for it. And the way that I do that is that at the end of every pay period, any cash that I have left over in my variable expense cash envelopes gets put into this emergency fund envelope. The goal is to get to $1,000. Once I do, I will deposit this cash into my emergency fund checking account, print out a new envelope, and start over again. I actually did not update this front tracker. I definitely need to remember to do that because with this last deposit, we are at $798 in this envelope, which is really, really exciting. So let's count all of the cash up to make sure we have the right amount. 100, 152, 253, 350, 400 for 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 798. Perfect. So yeah, we're just over $200 away from reaching $1,000, which is very, very exciting. Next, we're going to be stuffing my variable expense cash envelopes. Now, when I did my budget with me for this paycheck, I had my denominations listed for my variable expense cash envelopes, but I had forgotten to put them down for my sinking funds. But when I went back to put them in for my sinking funds, I double checked these denominations for my variable expenses, and they were wrong. So I did have to switch things around just a little bit. I am going to be using some new envelopes for this pay period. This floral envelope is available in my Etsy shop, which is always linked down below in the description box. I absolutely love this envelope. It's super, super cute. We're going to be starting out with my eating out envelope, which is going to be getting $100 in a single $100 bill. And I did remember to write in all of the deposits on the back. Next, we're going to be doing my gas envelope, and that's going to be getting $75 in a $50 bill, a $20 bill, and a $5 bill. Now, I want to count this up first, 50, 70, 75. I am going to be coming back to this envelope to pull out some cash for some challenges, some savings challenges. Lastly, for my variable expense cash envelopes, we have my miscellaneous envelope. I'm going to be putting $175 in this envelope in two $50 bills, three $20 bills, a $10 bill, and 5 singles, which I believe is all the singles I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is. So let's count this up and make sure it's 175, 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 175. Perfect. And just like my gas envelope, we are going to be coming back to my miscellaneous envelope. Oh, I forgot to finish that. But we're going to be pulling some cash out of here for a savings challenge as well. Okay, now that we're done with my variable expenses, we're going to start on my sinking funds. A lot less sinking funds going on than we had just a few weeks ago. Very exciting to be reaching goal. I'm also very excited because we're starting a new travel envelope today. With my last paycheck, we did finish up the tracker on the back of my last envelope. So this envelope is brand new. I started filling in the tracker on the front as well. Because this is a rolling sinking fund, I don't put dollar amounts in here because there's no dollar amount goal for this envelope. Instead, I just put the months of the year and I check, I color it in at the end of every month. So with this deposit of $50, we should have $17.82 in this envelope, and we're going to put that $50 in a single $50 bill. So let's count everything up. $17.82 is what we're looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 1750, 17, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 81, 1782. Perfect. I can't believe we're almost at 2,000 for this one as well. It's wild how quickly this has added up. Very exciting. Next, we have my Black Friday envelope. Let me just, I'm like dropping all these envelopes. My Black Friday envelope, this is a new one for 2023. A lot of times I save shopping for myself until Black Friday to try and take advantage of some deals. That's especially true for a lot of the planner stuff that I purchase. And so I decided to create a Black Friday envelope. We're going to be doing $25 in a $20 bill and a $5 bill. And all of my envelopes, all of my bills are visible now. So $25 and a 20 and a 5. And with this deposit, we should have a total of $100 in this envelope. So let's put these bills in and count it all up. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So $100 is available in this envelope for Black Friday. Next, we have my Christmas envelope. I'm very, very excited about this one. We are going to be putting $155 in this envelope. Now, the reason why that amount is so high is because I reached goal on quite a few envelopes for 2023 already. And so whenever I reach a goal on a sinking fund, instead of no longer saving that money, I keep saving that amount, but I put it towards a different envelope. So Christmas is getting a lot of cash that would have normally gone into a bunch of other envelopes that have already reached goal. So we're doing $155 in a $100 bill, a $50 bill, and a $5 bill. And that's my last 5. So let's see here. So we have 100, 150, 155. And then with this deposit, we should have $691 in this envelope. Super, super close to hitting goal for this envelope, which is awesome. Alrighty, so let's count all these bills up. $691 is what we should have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, $691. So we have the full $691 in here, just $9 away from the goal. Very, very exciting. So, car insurance and taxes is getting its usual $110 in a $100 bill and my last $10 bill that I have here. And this is what I use to pay my car insurance, which is due annually every July, and my car taxes, which are due annually every July. My goal is $2,200, and with this deposit, we should have $1,320. So we're a little bit past the halfway mark, which is very exciting. So let me add these bills in, and we're going to count this all up. Again, we should have $1,320. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 13, 13, 10, 13, 20. Very, very cool. Alrighty, so Next, we have my giving cash envelope. This is also a rolling sinking fund. That's why I don't have denominations listed here. I actually forgot to update this envelope. I need to fill in the February bar because this will be my last deposit for February. Now, if you see on the back, I actually took $100 out of this envelope for a donation that I made. I'm sure everybody knows there was a terrible, terrible earthquake in Turkey and Syria, and so many people have unfortunately lost their lives. And so I just felt very compelled to donate to UNICEF. So I did donate $100. I am going to be depositing $50 in a single $50 bill. And so I should have a total of $100 in this envelope with this deposit. And as you can see, I do. Lastly, for my sinking funds, we have my RN/APRN licenses envelope. This is a sinking fund that I contribute to for the first 2 months of the year. I have to pay for my RN and APRN licenses annually. They're due in my birthday month. My birthday is on March 1st. And so I contribute to this envelope for January and February. That way I don't have to pull several $100s out of a paycheck in March. So this is getting $100 in a single $100 bill. And this again is going to be my last deposit to this envelope for this year. So we should have $400. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deposit this cash into my checking account. That way I can go online and renew my licenses. And the last thing that we have listed here on my cash envelope breakdown is my rent. I take out my rent in cash and pay it in cash, 300 and 650s, which should be what we have left here. Let's count it all up to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 354, 455, 556. So we do have $600 here, which I will put aside for my rent. Now that we have all of my envelopes stuffed, I do want to get into some savings challenge stuff. So I'm going to pull out some envelopes from the front of my budget book, and I'm actually going to go towards the back of my budget book so I can look at my 52-week savings challenge tracker. So I always save for 2 weeks at a time with my 52-week challenge because I get paid bi-weekly. I want to contribute right at the beginning of my pay period. That way that second week doesn't come around and I don't have enough money. So for this pay period, we're going to be contributing for weeks 7 and 8, which is $46 and $45. I'm doing this challenge in reverse. As you can see, this tracker as well as the regular 52-week challenge tracker are both available on my Etsy shop, which is linked down below in the description box. And for this challenge, we are going to be pulling the cash out of my miscellaneous envelope. I forgot to write the amount on here. I think it's $91. I actually think I put it in, I did track it on this envelope. I did. So it is $91. So let's finish filling out my miscellaneous envelope. So it's minus 91, and then that math is something that I can't do in my head, which is pretty sad. If it was $100, it would be 75, 90, that means it's going to be 85, 90, oh God. So it should be 84? I don't know. It should be, I think it's going to be $84, but we'll check it out. So 91. So let's do a 50, 70, 80, 90, 91. So let's see what's left. 50, 70, 80, 81, 2, 3, 4. 84. I was right. Okay. So I'm going to put the $84 back into this envelope. I will mark that off on the envelope. $84. And then I'm going to put my miscellaneous envelope aside because we won't be pulling from it again. And then I'm going to take this $91 and put it into this envelope. With this deposit, we should have $388 saved in this envelope, which is very, very exciting. I love doing this challenge in reverse because it's growing so quickly. It's just very, very motivating. So $388 is what we should have. 152, 20, 40, 60, 83, 350, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 388. So we do have $388 in this envelope. Okay. Next, we're going to contribute to the February challenges that I'm doing from the Budget Mom. So for 2023, the Budget Mom did not release purchasable yearly savings challenges. Instead, she has a Facebook group that she's going to put one savings challenge on per month for free. Instead of doing that, because I like to pre-plan my challenges, what I did is I went through past year's challenges that I had purchased and I picked out one or two a month to do. So for this paycheck, if we look at my monthly spread for February, you'll see that I have listed on Sunday some values in this like dark purple color. And those are the amounts that I need to save for the for the 2023 savings challenges. The ones in green are the 52-week challenge. So we're going to be taking this money from my gas envelope, which I know sounds odd, but I have a hybrid, so I don't spend a lot of money on gas, and so pulling from my gas envelope actually tends to work out pretty well for me. So for the 2023 challenge, we're pulling out $50, $25 for the 19th and $25 for the 26th. So I'm going to pull out my $50 bill. We have $25 left, but I'm also going to pull out the $5 for my $5 challenge. So we have $20 in my gas envelope that I can use for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to put the $5 bill in my $5 challenge envelope. If you saw my budget with me, you saw me pull some fives out of here to put into my savings jar, my $5 challenge jar. And then I have my February envelope. I did put on the back here that we're depositing $50 for this pay period. That means we should have $242 total for February. 152, 220, 240, 241, 242. I don't think I'll be putting anything else in this February envelope for this month, so I'll be able to update my 2023 Savings Challenge tracker, which is exciting. And that is it for this Paycheck's cash envelope stuffing. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I really do love doing these cash envelope stuffings. They're so much fun, and I don't know, as we start getting to Savings Challenge goals, it just makes me so much more excited. So it's been really, really cool doing these videos over the last couple of months. If you have any questions about how I budget or how I use the printable version of the Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom, do not hesitate to put them down below. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye-bye.